Hello my brothers and sisters, and thank you for watching this short video. It's purely a reflection, and it's really focusing on some of the wonderful wise sayings of Saint Teresa of Avila. Inspired words given to her, which she shared in the 16th century with her sisters, the Carmelite nuns. And I would like to share them with you. So the theme of this short video is "Let nothing disturb you." And this is what Saint Teresa of Avila has to say. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things pass away. God never changes. Christ has no body now but yours. No hands, no feet on earth but yours. Yours are the eyes through which he looks. Yours is the heart that beats his love. Christ has no body now on earth but yours. Yours are the eyes through which he looks, compassion on this world. What does the theme say to you? Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. All things pass away, God never changes. We live in a beautiful world, don't we? Or do we? I believe we do. Because I believe that all that God has created is good. And you only have to go into the forests by a lake and take a breath and look at the vista. You only have to switch off the mind, close the ears, close the mouth, and sit quietly in silence, as St. Francis of Assisi guided his followers to do. And for me, creation is the cathedral of life. And in that creation, we have a wonderful mother, Mother Earth, Gaia, with her elementals and divas and the nature spirits, who nurture us, who provide for us. Oh yes, they provide the food for us. And yet mankind has interfered with the natural process of things. Chemical spraying for a fast turnaround. Feeding the animals such as the cows, the cattle and sheep, particularly the cattle. All these chemicals and hormones to fatten their meat. And many of us have become intolerant of a lot of the chemicals that are given to us in the food chain. But we trust in a loving God when we come into that cathedral of life and we hear the birds singing to God, the choristers of God. So how can anything disturb us when we are at complete stillness within our being? But yes, in this world today, there are factions. Why is that? Why are so many people unhappy? You only have to walk along Oxford Road or in one of the major cities such as in Paris, the Champs-Élysées, in Rome, around the Vatican, in America, in Washington, New York, Times Square, and everybody's rushing. Everybody is toing and froing, pushing and shoving. And many who are pushing and shoving, they don't have a happy face. There's an anger. Why is that? It is my belief that we live in a beautiful world, but mankind has become spiritually impoverished through processing everything in the mind rather than in the heart. And that is one of the beauties of the Essenes, the Therapeutai Essenes of Egypt, going back to the prophet Enoch 8,000 years ago. And those same teachings school Jesus and many of the great spiritual masters today, because it brought to us a simple gift to bring the mind into subjection to the heart And as St. Teresa of Avila said, Christ has no body but yours, no hands, no feet on earth but yours. Yours are the eyes through which he looks, compassion on this world. So in truth we are the beating heart of God. And we have a duty of care to ourselves. And we must try and walk away from this nanny mindset that society owes us. Society owes us nothing. It is we who owe society positive energy. But I've come to discover in my role as a lay monastic who's enclosed as a Franciscan that so many beautiful souls are caught up in this mindset of fear. They are afraid even to breathe. And a lot of it is to do with their own personal life. They're holding on to a lot of baggage, inner woundedness. And that fear mindset has become cancerous, and it's eating away at a heart of love, a heart created by God, to enjoy the mystery of life and embrace the mystical heart of all faiths and none. Let me share this lovely prayer from St. Teresa of Avila. Lord, grant that I may always allow myself to be guided by you, always follow your plans, and perfectly accomplish your holy will. Grant that in all things, great and small, today and all the days of my life, I may do whatever you require of me. Help me respond in the slightest prompting of your grace, so that I may be your trustworthy instrument for your honor. May your will be done in time and in eternity by me, in me and through me. Amen. That is a beautiful prayer. It's an open invitation, isn't it? To surrender the heart to a loving God. And the word surrender, I've discovered from befriending some of our oblates when they were doing the Tree of Life course, it just blew them away. They couldn't handle it because they came to it from their head center. A head center that has been tortured and exposed to lots of unpleasantries in their life. Woundedness not caused by them, but woundedness nonetheless that they were subjected to at an early age. So it is not easy to hear those words surrender, because for many people it implies defeat or handing back your power to someone for them to abuse you, control you. I guess too I share some of that fear because in 2007, when I came back from Egypt, having delivered a retreat there to a large group of beautiful souls, working with the divine feminine of energies of Magdalena, I was laid low for 5 months. But God had a plan. Oh yes, I was focused on my mind and what was this saying and all of that. And then I realized in my heart in prayer, Jesus was asking me, surrender, come back to him. And my head immediately thought of, oh no, I can't go back into the Catholic Church, into a monastery. I'll die. I was processing what Jesus was asking of my heart through the mind. So the words of Teresa didn't really benefit me. Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. I was petrified. But then what Jesus was saying, I never let you go. I called you by your name. Surrender your heart in love and live the simple life from here and embrace peace. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. Be at peace, my friends.